Hey guys, it's Hassan here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing something a little different. I thought, in light of the fact that the FIFA World Cup is being played right now, and we're entering a very juicy stage of the tournament, the round of 16, I figured why not talk about football and why Pakistan, being a country of 200, over 230 million people, why we still can't even imagine being in the World Cup. So, as we all know, our favorite teams are playing in the World Cup. I personally support England because I've just been a fan of the team since I was a kid, and I'm a big Premier League guy. So like my sympathies are with England, but like my number two is obviously Brazil. They're playing wonderfully, and we've seen some crazy like upsets in this World Cup. We've seen very recently Japan knocking out Germany by beating Spain. They've been performing really well. Ghana missed out, unfortunately, and just a whole bunch of other things that are going on in this World Cup. It's definitely interesting, and I think as a Pakistani, this is always a big woe for me. I'm like, why isn't my team in the World Cup, or not even in the World Cup? Why isn't my team anywhere? Like, why do I not see it on the television? Why aren't our players more famous? Why isn't team like national team more well known? So, like, before we get into all of that, let's talk about the Pakistani national team first. So, I've done a little research, and what I found through my research is that first, the Pakistan national football team, right? It debuted in 1948, so like a long time ago, like 1 year after our independence, which is 1947. So it is definitely an old team. It's played many games, had many players who have a lot of caps and stuff, but it's still, a relatively low ranked team. And how low ranked are we? Well, currently the team, it actually sits at 194 out of like 200 something countries, like 204 or 5 countries. So we're like pretty low ranked. We're at the bottom right now. The highest ranking that we have achieved was 141, and that was back in 1960, and the lowest was 205. So we've literally like been at the very bottom. Our biggest win came against Thailand, and that was 7-0. We scored 7 goals, and we didn't concede any goals in that match, which is like a fantastic victory in my opinion. But Pakistan's biggest defeat came from Iran, and Iran scored 9 goals in that match, and Pakistan had just the 1 goal, and that is pretty wild. So in Pakistan, within Pakistan especially, uh, you know, the weird thing is that we have talent. We have actual football. We're a football playing nation, and we have football on the streets. We have it in the schools, colleges, universities. People have like domestic teams. They fly everywhere. They play all around the world. But unfortunately, our national team is it's rampant with corruption, and they have seen like dozens if not hundreds of corruption charges over the years. The club and the board, they're notorious for all of the things that basically aren't allowed if you're a member of FIFA, and FIFA actually did suspend the board. It has done that 3 times now, and whenever that happens, whenever I catch the news that Pakistan's football board has been suspended by FIFA, I always, it's a very sad thing because I loved playing football as a kid, and even though I do not get the chance to do it that often anymore, but I still watch it. I still enjoy it. It's a great game. Uh, Pakistan, with the kind of population it has, with the kind of people playing football, we have here, like we should definitely be a team. We should be competitive, but unfortunately corruption and anything in Pakistan has, they go way back. Talking about how exactly a country can qualify for the World Cup, we have qualifiers, and FIFA basically splits the world and the football playing nations into like six different regions. Our region is obviously Asia, and we have the AFC as the board for Asia. And we have played in the qualifiers before, but we've never, as I said, we've never seen anything other than the group stage. I hope, like, that's what I want to predict. Like, this is my prediction. Pakistan is probably gonna, you know, maybe uh, be a competitive enough team, at least in the AFC. But we still have a very, very long way to go. Like, especially if you want to think about Pakistan playing in the World Cup, like that dream. I've had it since I was a kid, but I do not think that it's gonna happen, at least in my lifetime. I would absolutely love to know what your teams are, if you are watching the World Cup, if you're supporting it, if you want more content on football. This is just like a small sample of what we can have here, and comments are always welcome. I encourage you guys to comment down whatever you're thinking about. If you have any ideas, if you want to see me make videos on some other topic, I suppose, another sport perhaps. Like, we can do that as well. So please share your wisdom in the comments down below. With that being said, please take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one.